Chauncey, what was the idea on the last play? Was that a look similar to the one we saw the other night with Ant coming off, or were you just looking for JG on a 4-on-4?
No, it was the same play we just ran before that when Ant got the dunk coming downhill, and several options on the play, and Jeremy just caught it and just kind of went one-on-one, which, I got to live with that. He's one of our best players. He's a great one-on-one player. He went on. The only thing that I would say, I wish he would have went a little sooner, just in case he missed it. We got a chance for a tip back, but it took a little too long to get there. But obviously, it was a play that we ran before where we got the ball to Ant, he got downhill. We just didn't get it there.
You challenged the play with Jones and Bible. Before that, there was a play where Ant was called a foul. It didn't look like he got contacted you.
Where what?
Where Ant got called for a foul on the foul by Kuzma. Did you consider challenging that at all?
I considered it, but once I kind of seen it, I figured it probably was.
How would you say you guys came out again, Coach? It seems like these slow starts have been
Came out
in the first half.
Terrible. I mean, we tried to we talked about it all day. We tried to prepare the guys for it, knowing that the pace that they play is difficult. I mean, they get up and down and run. And they got a team full of shooters, so they're dangerous. And we tried to prepare our team for it, and they still came out and punched us in the mouth. Which was disappointing. It really was. And then, we fought back, got back into the game. Ant hit some big shots in that fourth quarter. Da was big. He on the glass and scoring. But it wasn't going to be about offense in this game. It was going to be about our defense, and our defense just wasn't good enough.
You've said a couple of times that obviously you guys are not focused as much on winning as you might be if you were considered a contender. But isn't it frustrating to lose to teams that on paper maybe you should beat when you play so well some of the time against teams that sometimes you're favored by 10 or 12 against you?
Yeah, it is. It's definitely frustrating, But like I said, I came in here a few times, and I tell y'all, like, with these records, I mean, shoot, I feel like we're better than our record. I feel like the Wizards are better than their record, and we're not good enough to think that we can beat anybody. We haven't proven that at all. So I just wish that we could come out with the mindset, of just stopping people. And then, we worry about the offense whenever it comes, but it just didn't happen. So it's definitely frustrating, to have that, to see that. And that's not to me, a game like this, that's not a young thing. We didn't start a young lineup. That's a focused thing, and we wasn't prepared for the speed and the way that they just get up and down and kind of play a pickup style brand of ball. But it worked for them.
Chauncey, do you need to have somebody pick up that mantle, or do you need to embolden somebody yourself in that starting lineup? Now, obviously, it's different with Brog as opposed to Shea normally, but like you said the other night, a lot of those guys are just kind of too cool and they want to work their way into a game. Is there anybody in that group that you can see not only offensively but defensively setting the tone for you to start games? Ant's a guy that likes to work his way in and get everybody else involved. JG picks his spots. Like, how do you find that one guy to be the guy to kind of get you going in first quarters on both ends?
Well, I mean, defensively, obviously, two is the guy. Today, the one thing I did different is I took him off of the ball and put him on Poole, knowing that was going to be a problem area for us. But I thought, me taking him off of the ball early hurt us a little bit. Because Ant and all the other guys, they don't pick up full with that type of pressure like Two does. That's his gift. And in the second half, I kind of switched the matchups back, and I said, Two, you know what, you pick up the ball, Ant, you take Poole, just to see if it'll spark us some, And I didn't think it wasn't a huge difference at the start of that third quarter. I didn't think we had a great start. It just wasn't poor, but it wasn't great. But that's something that, I just got to keep coaching it, man. I got to be better about coaching it and getting us more prepared for the start of games, start of halves, and I will. I'll keep at it.
What about on that offensive side?
Well, on the offensive side, I think, you want to kind of start the games and get the ball kind of moving. We don't have like a alpha type dude on our team. That's just is what it is. We got some hell of a players, and some guys that are, going to be all-stars in this league. But right now, we don't have that dude that you could just throw it to and he just kind of get us going, for the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game. We just don't have that, so we got to do it collectively.
You say you're usually reluctant to say anything to the team after a game, but you took a little longer to get here today. Was there a message delivered?
No, I didn't. There's a lot of times, the reasons why I don't speak because, games like this and just losses, period, it can be very emotional, and I know what I think I seen in the game, and I just don't want to be wrong. I don't want to go in there and say something. When you say things, you can't take those things back. So yeah, I'm very disappointed. That we waited so long to fight in this game. I'm disappointed about that, but I also got to raise my hand and say, I got to be better. Getting us prepared, getting us ready, and I gotta look myself in the mirror too. I can't just. It's not just on the guys. It's on all of us. We're a team.